just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go. 52 Blues.
Looking to throw. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Down. 45. Right. Throw. 52.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Set. Ready. Hut.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And the step will come inside the 5 at the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go. Fight, 6. Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Blue. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Lance going to sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Set, hut.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And that will blow up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready. 38. Ready.
2nd and 15. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marquise Bell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Down. Black. Next set.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
60 reps. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Set. Ready. Set. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 2nd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
Ready.
2nd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10
Ready.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Yellow. Hut. Ready.
Back to throw.
That's caught. Emeka Buka.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the
Set.
31-yard
Ready.
line.
Hut.
A run up the middle with Irvin. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Check White.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check six.
Now back to throw.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Blue check.
And they'll try it now with Irvin.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Shotgun now for Lance. That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to.
Set. Hut. Yellow. 22. Set.
Here's Lance.
Goes to the right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Blue.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They go again with Blue.
sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run up the middle here with Blue.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
They'll swing this out to Blue.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll drop the throw.
That is caught. Well, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Red 30, ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. 33, yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
And 17 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
3rd and 5.
yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And Mitchell, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw here.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wide open receiver complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Ready. Set.
In motion, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yellow, 43.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's fourth down.
Marquise Bell.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. Thomas brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on first down.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Etienne up the middle.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trevor Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Red 38. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Another tote for Etienne. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trevor Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll get this out wide to Harrison.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Now they use your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline.
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport state. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
ETN on the toss right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Cowboys, first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
On first down, right back to ETN. And a playful burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And a Cowboy first down.
And they'll go again with ETN. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 more on that one, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Left side of the lane. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. ETN is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Once more ETN. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quentin Williams in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Black 40.
They'll look to throw here.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka.
The offense on third down, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there. He's starting to...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Ready.
2nd and 14. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to throw again.
Open man is Ibuka.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Buccaneers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Red 30.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
A gain of 5 brings up
Blue,
2nd
32.
and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Set. Hut. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Ready, ready. 45, wide. Set, go. Ready.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Etienne once more. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here's Etienne. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Now Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Etienne.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Opposite, green.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Cowboys,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.